Hello students, this is Sujatag coming with class 10 ncert SSC Maths with Sujata ji. Now let us study about the next method for solving the quadratic equation, and that method is known as the completing square method. How can we find out or how can we solve out this such a type of the quadratic equation with the help of this method? So there is a one formula while solving this such a type of the method. So we know very well about that the term that third term, and how can we calculate the third term. So here we calculate the third term by, here I write here the formula. So now here in the bracket, that 1 upon 2 multiply coefficient of the middle term. Okay, coefficient of the middle term, or you may say that the x. Okay, coefficient of the x, whole bracket square. Okay, this way we get the formula for the third term, and by solving or by getting the third term we can solve the quadratic equation by the help of the completing square method. Now here student, let us start solving the first example. 5x square minus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now here see, there are the few steps carry out to solving the completing square method. That first, the first term do not have any coefficient other than the 1. Okay, so now here the first term is 5x square that have the coefficient 5. So we have to remove that 5. How can we remove that 5? That means dividing the equation by 5. Then we get x square minus 4 upon 5x minus 3 upon 5 is equal to 0. Okay, now the that third term is minus 3 upon 5. So now change the position, change the sign of this minus 3 upon 5 or any third term, and transfer it into the right side. So here right side, that way x square minus 4 upon 5x is equal to 3 upon 5. Okay, and then call it as the first equation. Now here the third term, which is equal to minus 1 upon 2 coefficient of x whole bracket square, that means minus 1 upon 2 minus coefficient of x here. Now the coefficient of x is here minus 4 upon 5. So here whole bracket square. So now 1 multiplied 4 upon 2 multiplied 5. Here minus minus sign get cancel out. Whole bracket square. So now here 2 upon 5 square. So that means 4 upon 25. Now we have the third term 4 upon 25. Now add this 4 upon 25 on both the sides of the equation 1. And we consider the equation 1 as this one, that is x square minus 4 upon 5x is equal to 3 upon 5. Okay, so now add this 4 upon 25 on both the sides. We have x square minus 4 upon 5x plus 4 upon 25, which is equal to 3 upon 5 plus 4 upon 25. So that means here x square minus 4 upon 5x plus 4 upon 25, which is the formula, that is the expansion of the formula x minus 2 upon 5 whole bracket square. Okay students, this is the expansion of square of x minus 2 upon 5 x square, and the right hand side calculate that 15 upon 25 plus 4 upon 25, that is equal to 19 upon 25. So now here that we convert this 19 upon 25 in this form, square root of 19 upon square root of 25 whole bracket square. Now here on the two sides bracket square. So now here we write as, now also we convert this root 25 into 5. Okay, conversion is possible here. So now we square root on both the sides. Okay, After square root, we get x minus 2 upon 5 is equal to plus or minus root 19 upon 5. Okay, we have the two values, plus or minus, positive or negative. Okay, so here x is equal to 2 upon 5, positive or negative root 19 upon 5. So that means x is equal to 2 upon 5 plus root 19 upon 5, or we say x is equal to 2 upon 5 minus root 19 upon 5. So this way we can say that x is equal to 2 plus root 19 upon 5 and x is equal to 2 minus root 19 upon 5 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Next example, students. Solve x square plus 8x minus 48 is equal to 0. Now here, as per our steps, we follow these examples, okay, that x square plus 8x is equal to 48. So now third term, write down the firstly the formula for the third term, and that is equal to minus 1 upon 2 multiplied coefficient of x whole bracket square. So here minus 1 upon 2, coefficient of x is here positive 8. So we write here 8 and whole bracket square. So now by calculating we get the minus 4. So square of minus, that will be the 16. So our third term is 16. So now add this 16 on both the sides of the equation 1. So here x square plus 8x plus 16 is equal to 48 plus 16. So now here students see the left hand side, this is the expansion of the formula x plus 4 whole bracket square. Okay, so now here the 64, and here students see that the 64 is the square of 64 is the square of 8. So we write here 8. So now here square root on both the sides, we get x plus 4 is equal to plus or minus 8, students. So we write here x plus 4 is equal to positive 8 or x plus 4 is equal to negative 8. So here after calculation we have x is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 12. So 4 and 12 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Let us study the third method for solving the quadratic equation, and that third method is the formula method. So we have to solve this quadratic equation with the help of the formula method. But before that, solving the quadratic equation, we have the formula, and that formula is that is x is equal to, if there is a x variable, so we write here x. If we have the m variable, then we write here m. So here x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a is the formula used to solve quadratic equation. And after bifurcation, we have the two formula. That means here plus or minus sign. So we bifurcate the sign. Then our formula becomes alpha is equal to, alpha means the first root of the given quadratic equation, and beta means the second root of the given quadratic equation. So this way alpha is equal to minus b plus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, student. So these two are the formula, and with the help of this formula we solve the quadratic equation. So that's why this method is called as the formula method. Okay, so now let us see the first example, students. That is, the first example is n square minus 14m plus 13 is equal to 0. So first we have to find out the values of a, b, c. Okay, that is necessary to find out the value of a, b, c. So how can we find out? So that process is the first. So here compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is our standard form of quadratic equation, students. So we compare this given equation with the standard form of the quadratic equation. Then we have a is equal to 1, see the coefficient of x square. So here is coefficient of m square, that means the 1. Here the coefficient of m, that is the b, that means here minus 14, and c, which is equal to 13. But here students, we write here that standard form of the general equation this way, because our given quadratic equation in the variable m. So we write here am square plus bm plus c is equal to 0. Then you may clear out that the coefficient of m square is 1. Okay, coefficient of m is minus 14 and the coefficient of c, that is the positive 13. So this way we have the three values for a, b, c. Now then the second step is that to find out the b square minus 4ac. Okay, so substitute this value in this equation. So minus 14 square minus 4 multiplied 1 multiplied 13. That means 196 minus 52 upon 144. So the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 144, students. Then the next step is that write the formula. So first write down the formula. Our quadratic equation is in m variable. So we write here m, students. Okay. Then here m is equal to minus of minus 14 plus or minus in the square root, students. Here that in the place of b, you write here minus 14 square minus 4 multiplied 1 multiplied 13, 2 multiplied 1. So now here this step is not necessarily written. Okay, because we find out already. We found the value of b square minus 4ac. So directly you may put this value in square root b square minus 4ac in the formula. So we here put m is equal to 14 plus or minus in the square root 144 upon 2. So that means m is equal to 14 plus or minus, here the square root of 144 is equal to 12. So we write here 12 upon 2. Now here at this step you bifurcate the values, that is a positive and in negative. So m is equal to 14 plus 12 upon 2 or m is equal to 14 minus 12 upon 2. So now here m is equal to 26 upon 2, that means m is equal to 13, and here m is equal to 2 upon 2, so m is equal to 1. So there are the two values for the m. So we say that 13 and 1 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Second example, x square plus 10x plus 2 is equal to 0. So here x square plus 10x plus 2 is equal to 0. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 10 and c is equal to 2. Now the second step, finding out the value b square minus 4ac. So here square of 10 minus 4 multiplied 1 multiplied 2. So 100 minus 8, that means it is equal to 92. Our next step is to write down the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now substitute the values in this equation. So in this formula, x is equal to minus 10 plus or minus square root 92 upon 2 multiplied 1. So now here x is equal to minus 10 plus or minus in the square root for 4 into 22. We factorize the number 92 as 4 multiplied 23. So 2 1s are 2. Okay. Then x is equal to minus 10 plus or minus 2 in the square root 23. Here the 4. Square root 4 means the 2. Square root 4 is equal to 2. So here outside the square root sign, so 2 square root 23 upon 2. So now here bifurcation process at this way. So here x is equal to minus 10 plus 2 in the square root 23 upon 2. So here common out from here the numerator that 2. So in the bracket minus 5 plus in the square root 23 upon 2. That means 2 get cancelled. So x is equal to minus 5 plus in the square root 23. So now here also the next value x is equal to minus 10 minus 2 in the square root 23 upon 2. So x is equal to common out from the numerator 2 in the square in the bracket minus 5 minus in the square root 23 upon 2. That means here the x is equal to minus 5 minus square root 23. So here we say that minus 5 plus in the square root 23 and minus 5 minus root 23 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. See this third example, students. X square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So our first step is comparison. So here x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c. So we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to minus 3. Our second step is b square minus 4ac. Finding out the value of b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac is equal to square of minus 2 minus 4 multiplied 1 multiplied minus 3. So is equal to 4 plus 12 which is equal to 16. So now the third step is to write down the formula in the variable x. Okay, write down the formula in the variable x because our quadratic equation is in x. So I write here minus b plus or minus in the square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now the next step is that substituting the values. So here minus b plus or minus in the square root b square minus 4ac. We have the b square minus 4ac as the 16 and then 2 multiply 1. Here also student I means that substitute. We have to substitute here the values of b also. So minus of the b is minus 2. Minus of minus 2 plus or minus root 16 upon 2 into 1. So here x is equal to minus of minus, that means positive. So positive 2, positive, negative and root 16, that means the 4 divided by 2. So here the bifurcation process. So here x is equal to 2 plus 4 upon 2. Here we write x1 as here as a, or we say x2 is equal to 2 minus 4 upon 2 and that means x1 is equal to 6 upon 2. That means x1 is equal to 3, or we say here x2 is equal to minus 2 upon 2. That means x2 is equal to minus 1. So that means we say 3 and minus 1 are the roots of given quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation. Okay, students. Example, fourth one, 25x square plus 30x plus 9 is equal to 0. So now here our first step is comparison. So students, I write here compare that 25x square plus 30x plus 9 is equal to 0. Compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, a is equal to A is equal to 25, b is equal to 30 and c is equal to 9. The next step is that to find out the value of b square minus 4ac. So here square of 30 minus 4 multiply a multiply c. So here square of 30, that means 900 minus here 25 fours are 100 and here 900. Okay, so 900 minus 900, that is equal to 0. So now the next step is that to write down the formula. So here I write down the formula in the x variable because our quadratic equation is in x. So minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now substitute the given values, that is minus of, that is the value of b is 30, so minus of b plus or minus in the square root, that is the 0. So to multiply here a means 25. So here x is equal to minus 30 or here plus or minus 0. Okay. So here 50. So that means we say that x is equal to minus 30 upon 50. So here x is equal to minus 3 upon 5. So here we say that minus 3 upon 5 is the root of the given quadratic equation. Students, thank you for watching our videos. Achieve your success with us. I sure that you will get 100% success in maths. So watch our videos continuously, regularly. Like our videos, share our videos to your friends.